to my face, and I'm going to say Germany just for that reason, just so that I can prove all the doubters wrong. We've got this mid-fight now, we're on process, and Brego is pretty weak.
Yeah, already he's in a bit of trouble, but so far there hasn't really been any kind of huge aggression coming out. Feeling trying to take the top here. Germany's actually playing the top quite aggressively, but here comes France with a big counter jump in, and they actually muscled everyone off the crates here, but Germany once again just taking the high ground. It's just switching sides so many times, and it looks like Germany has actually taken the initiative here, forcing France out of their own choke. Blitzo is very weak, but I think he will be able to get out there. Feeling might actually even chase them out.
Yeah, they're just pushing them. This is like a lot of aggression here, and they plan now as France start to move in. Callback with a big jump. Can he land on Menti? Oh my word! Menti down to 20 HP.
Players down though, so there's a small window here where France can actually cause a lot of trouble for Germany, and they are moving into choke, but Blitzer goes down to Shocky, and the second soldier jumps in onto Menti, and he actually takes him down. So excellent work there by our jumping soldier Corback, but I think the rest of the France team will just...
I was going to say, we've got more players. Oh, big jump in! Blade denies the frag there, and huge pipes from Namtak takes down both Bash and Brego, and the cleaner comes in from the rest of France.
Just spawned now, but France definitely they're making some moves here, and there's a soldier being stickied in, and Umbrak goes down to a nice snipe there. So this ended in tears for France. They were just too slow here. Menti with the full Uber advantage, and I can't imagine a world where we don't see a push up.
Yeah, Germany already all over the second point. There's nobody in France here to even close to defend. Namtak just launches himself out of there, and Menti didn't even have to use his Uber on that last shot. Came in after the first map, so Germany lost the first map to Sweden. Feeling came in, and then they won the next two. I cannot remember for the life of me who played in that first map, but yes, Brego was missing for the entire time, and
they're holding back here on middle, and I think they will be able to hold it. It's going to be very uncomfortable for France to actually push, but never mind that. Ubers have actually been forced here, and I don't think Germany is in any position to go forward, so they will go back. And now they have the better spawns coming in here, but Brego gets completely caught out. That was some poor positioning, and France there are not letting up.
No, Brego had like an interesting idea there. He got a lot of damage down onto the combo of France. We had no support from the rest of the team to kind of clean up on those kills, so that damage just got healed up, and it was not his fault, but it was used because of him. He went down to pretty low health, but Shocky is just cleaning up. He's got a 3k right now. Can he continue? As Corback jumps in, he gets a nice double jump there. Can he get it? Oh, he forces Menti. Lands that second rocket. Menti down to 30 HP, and Germany going to try and maybe get a counter force here, but it's not going to work. But I don't know, like, what you think, Peter. I just think like low risk, high reward. I mean, the worst thing is you lose a player, and as long as the rest of your players are passive and don't die, you know, the big thing is you can get a med drop. But I think with this fact, it's like a lot of people are expecting now.
Yeah, and Medico jumps in and takes down Feeling, and Menti is completely caught out as well by Medico. Medico did not play against England, I don't believe, and Medico is definitely turning up here, getting a nice 3k. Oh no, wait, that was actually Corback finishing it off here. Shocky's still around though. Actually takes down Blitzo. Some nice DM there from Shocky, just runs in.
Push out, but France have already taken this lobby. They take down Feeling, who is, as you said, that meat shield, and Brego has also gone down. Blitzo just Wing in, and the Uber is used, takes down that sentry. Menti finally uses it, but he's dropped 2 players already, and this could either go very well or very bad.
He's actually just, I don't know, this is some kind of class abuse where you just have, like, if your demo dies, you just have someone else go demo. That's pretty cute. In the end, though, it doesn't quite work out. A really strong push there by France.
Half the map to go. Namtak much slower to mid, but Corback is there. He's going to try to jump onto Brego. Lands a nice rocket. And Brego is extremely weak. He gets finished off by Namtak, who's actually dominating the opposing team. Big jump in from Sikaz now. He gets a lot of damage down onto Namtak, but he can't finish him off. Blade, also taking down Shocky, and Germany just have to get out of there.
And France once again will going through the right side. Corback has taken quite a lot of damage, but France, they're so far in, and they still haven't popped their Uber. And look at this, finally they pop it off. Medico goes down to like 30 HP. But Blitzer goes down, so I think this will be a fail push coming in from France, and they are just scrambling to escape this area. But I don't know, Medico actually in onto the medic here. Menti's on 30 HP, but he does eventually get out. But they want to push on the dot here. And there we go. They go in through the left side here, which is basically the worst place you can push, but it's kind of faster, so if you have an Uber, you can get away with it. And here we go. They're in, take down the sentry right away. They're playing pretty close to the point, and they're putting time onto it, so it's perfectly executed so far, but 3 of them go down in quick succession, and all of a sudden, this push, which I thought was looking actually pretty good, just turns to ashes. Yeah, here, Germany is contesting it really aggressively, and they do get the Uber out of France, but Menti needs to escape for that to be worth it, and he does not even close actually. And I think they're just gonna have to settle for having a scout onto the medic here, but no, gets taken down. So Umbrecht survives. So completely disastrous. Yeah, but they drop Medico right away. That's pretty bad. Now they pop the Uber in a pretty poor position. They got juggled a little bit. They will take down the sentry, obviously, but they get the sentry and then they have.
France just, they're just playing passive, but they're not going to make it easier for Germany to get it out as they do come in through door number 1. Menti gets destroyed. The synced rockets coming in from Medico, and he actually survives. Was it Medico?
Died, and no, now he's dead and doesn't have an Uber. Once again, there's a sentry for them to deal with. They do deal with it pretty quickly. In France, they're going through the right side there. They're milking the Uber really well, and now they pop it off, and they are so far in that this is just looking extremely difficult for Germany to hold because they are just getting spawn camped at this point. But they do get to the point, and they are running the Vaccinator, which is absorbing a ton of damage. And look at this, the Vaccinator doing so much work. Medico is hiding up there. And there we go, Feeling with a nice rocket takes down Medico, who was bombing for the medic.
It's just powerful, and then Bash just gunning everyone down there. That was a great play, but the body shot from Blitzo takes down Menti, and it's totally swung into France's favour once again.
Kind of advantage that France has been throwing away consistently. Oh, never mind. He forgot about the bullet resistance right there. That would have saved him, but nope. Blitzo takes him down, and it doesn't matter what kind of medigun you have when you're dead. And France, they Uber in here. They've taken down 2 players already. This could be it. That France finally gets a push, but Brago going absolutely huge with just pipes and stickies, and look at that. Now it's just a heavy up, and yeah, this is not going to work out for France at all. I can't believe that. Like, Germany, they're so good at holding last. Like, it just doesn't seem to matter what France does. Just at some point, Germany will just manage to claw their way back and hold last.
Menti's actually getting caught out here. Gets pistoled down by Blitzo. And he pushed out with Feeling.
Allow Feeling to get in as far as possible. But Brago actually goes down, so no stickies onto the point. There's still some Vaccinator bubbles going around. So they need to either take down Menti or focus or back off and then push back in. But looks like they have backed off, and now it is on them to push in. But everyone from France is just so bunched up right here. If any explosive class comes in, they will just get demolished. But so far it's actually working out for them.
There's so much cap time on the point. Menti's going to stand on there with blast resistance. It's launched off, and it is 2-0. I was going to say, Menti they're doing a brilliant job with those bubbles. Just putting them on the right players at the right times.
Yeah,
2-0. 8 minutes to go, Beta, and this is looking very, very strong for France.
Yeah, let's see. These mid, they have been pretty close so far. Germany, I think, have won. Looked better overall, but so far it's very even. I think France has taken less damage overall, and they have the high ground. So it looks like Germany will just have to back off and choke right here. There's still some scouts being very aggressive onto Namtak, but they didn't quite kill him. And I think that should just be their signal to get out. But they are not listening to me. They are being very aggressive. Kovac actually goes.
It's just taking so much damage. Oh no! Menti goes to follow his pocket and takes like this strayest pipe. It just comes out of nowhere from Namtak. That is a drop. And Umbrecht with 100%. Shocky doing his best to try and force him. Umbrecht down to less than 90 HP. But Shocky does get finished off. Bash gets piped as well. Brego is also going to get cleaned up. And Germany are worried here. Umbrecht serves one of the rockets. He misses the air shot from Feeling.
Yeah, and they're just going to go straight for the point here. Now second has been capped and they're just putting time on it immediately. Menti actually gets a saw there, but it's not going to be enough. So just very clean play here from France.
Over 6 minutes to go. It is still possible, you know, a couple of 2-minute rounds. Big jump in from Sikas. Gets a great rocket onto Namtak, just forces him back towards that choke. And Germany really do need an aggressive, strong mid here. Feeling getting a lot of damage down onto Korbak. But it is Blade who takes down Sikas. Big jump in from Feeling now, just trying to get the attention onto him. He jumps towards the combat, but Germany are just bleeding players, and it is just Brego and Menti alive. And they're going to be careful as they're being chased by Medico and Blitzo. And if they die here, I would say that it's pretty much over. As Medico lands that direct.
One to the right of him, I think. That's what it looked like on my screen either way. Shocky has uncloaked now. He's actually going to go for the back cap.
Menti dies. He takes so much damage and then finally gets cleaned up there by Blitzo. He's on a 3k. And Germany, with only 3 players left alive. They do have a Pyro defending the Sentry. But France probably just going to flood him at this point, take it 4-0. With 4 minutes left to go, I think this is just damage limitation now from Germany. They don't want to get 5-0.
Let's get some momentum going here. We'll see what kind of team Germany is. It looks like they're playing this mid straight, so they are not just getting it over with. They want some momentum going in here. Medico actually takes a ton of damage, and France, it's still pretty even, but France are taking so much more damage and they are getting pushed out from choke. Brego does go down to Blitzo at the tail end of this mid, but I think, yeah, he will eventually get taken down. Korbak does... No, Umbrak. Why do they all end on, like, Ak? These French guys.
Things are stuttering. As the Uber does come in, Namtak gets focused, but then gets used on with the Uber there. Umbrak just flashing Medico to keep him alive. Germany just keeping it all on Feeling. He does get taken down.
Yeah, Feeling died immediately after his Uber wore out, just from standing on top of stickies. So just not quite good enough awareness there from Feeling. Gets taken down. To recap this, and maybe even get middle. I'm sure they want middle. I know whenever I play mixes, we always say, like, if we have mid at the end of the game, that means we won. No matter what.
Yeah, although Menti there getting caught out as Blitzo just walks forward and gets 2 kills. And this is what I mean. I just think, you know, Germany moving forward there, they didn't have enough players to keep their med alive. And, you know, if your medic's dying, then, you know, sometimes, okay, the natural thing is, oh, the medic's playing badly or whatever. But sometimes you have to look at, well, is he being protected by his team well enough? And I just think at the moment, Feeling is the pocket for Germany. Brego is not really sticking too close. He's doing his thing we saw in Prem last season, where he just kind of roams around a bit, and everybody else on the team is just kind of doing their own thing, as it is going to be a 5-0. And that is a whitewash on the first map.
Yeah. So this is pretty much the new guard here. So far, they're doing very well. They've been very impressive, and we have gone live here. So while I do think France are still the favorites here, I am definitely rooting for Germany the entire time. So I don't know who you're actually rooting for, but I don't know. Geographically speaking, I guess France would make sense for you.
Yeah, I'm saying Germany still. I'm still saying Germany because, you know, I said at the start, you know, I said they could be a strong team. And Sikas there getting a pickaxe kill into the face of Blade. So 3 down for France at the moment, and if Germany move together as a unit, they should be able to take. Germany would be a contender, and people called me dumb. So if Germany went on to win it, then I could say I'm not dumb. You're dumb.
Yeah, I told you so. It's a nice little deny air shot there by Feeling. Really messes up Medico there, and the German Uber will be way better. So now the French team is just scattering. It looks like Umbrak is linked up to Blitzo. But look at this, Feeling is way behind. He's going for the Mega, and he actually gets Umbrak. That's an amazing play by Feeling.
It's not, you know, 2 scouts with the medic is scary enough, but when it's Bash and Shocky, then like Bash was just there fighting Korbak, and then Shocky just appeared out of nowhere. It was just like peekaboo and just slammed Blade. So that was just well played by Germany all the way throughout.
Last time, but then they failed their last push, and it was kind of frustrating for them. But this should be a breath of fresh air for them. So now we're going into this mid. Both German soldiers jump in at the same time. They're kind of still a little bit scatterbrained, jumping different directions. But Blitzo tried to go up top, but gets completely denied by a crisp rocket there. But all of a sudden, it's just the Germans going down to the rockets of France. And oh my god, Korvac with a nice air shot there onto Sikas. And now the rest of Germany will just
Medic is on the chase. Medic is on the chase. Can he? Feeling needs to protect his Medic. Menti with the serve. Oh, the bull shot. Menti. Someone like I don't know, Medico and Korvac to maybe try and get a force or something like that, knowing that Germany are going to try to push out.
They've seen the vaccinator now, and the thing is, you can't like force a vaccinator medic by jumping people in, but Menti will just overextend on his own. So there we go. Blitzo takes down both of them in coordination with the rest of his team, and France, they know where the sentry is, and it's just going to get taken down really quickly. So yeah, Menti just not changing. They're really coming back to haunt him as France takes this last point and makes it 1-1.
Mid-fight here. Brago taking a fat sticky from Namtak there early on. Shocky getting aggressive, just pistoling Namtak down, just forcing him back physically there. And a big jump in from Feeling now. Sikas going in as well. Gets a lot of damage down, takes down Medico. And then also Korvac going down as well. Feeling still alive. Surely going to get finished off here. Oh, that pipe from Namtak does kill.
Situation. Feeling once again being very aggressive. No, Shocky gets the kill. Feeling does get taken down by Blitzo.
Oh, they get two. They've taken down Blitzo and Korvac, so that's 2 down for France. Bash is still in. To see if either of those Sikas with some nice hats. He's got a lot going on his head right now, so he's not going to be he's going to stand out for a while. But Blitzo does go down, so no sniper for France. Sikas is in now. Can he land the shot? He is missing. He's actually got quite high up, and the Uber is forced there by Korvac. He jumps in onto Menti. France lost 2 players out of that, but you know, they're not going to be able to do anything else. So Sikas gets caught there by Medico, and France are just on the chase now, Vita.
Yeah, they did use their Uber, and Brago jumped in behind, so that caused France to send a lot of people behind, which meant that they couldn't chase, so they wisely back off here. So I really like that push by Germany, you know, because they did the exact same thing that they did before, but this time they did have the sniper. So Sikas could have very easily made a bunch of good picks, and then it would have just been a really good push. He happened to not really hit anything, but I really like the concept of it as Medico.
Big jump over Korvac! Oh my god, he hits that! Oh, it's almost a wall. It was a wall shot. I'm not going to call it an air shot. He hit the wall, but an insane jump there from Korvac.
To actually get a pick, and now they have a pick and a small Uber advantage. It's very small Uber advantage, so if they don't move very quickly, Menti will have his own Uber, and oh my god! Shocky with the god snipe. This completely turns everything around, and that's gonna be...
Oh, it's another drop! Namtak with the pipes! 1 pipe, 2 kills, takes down Bash and Menti. So that's a heavy and a medic drop with that singular pipe.
Just to put pressure on the left side. But this is just so perilous here coming out for Germany, but Brago will get saved by a nice arrow there from Menti. And look at this. Umbrak, he's going to have to force here. He's going to use his Uber. Everyone up from Germany is going to back out. Shocky does go down. He made the force. And Menti, he's so weak. Oh my god, survived with 4 HP in spawn.
Dead, and the scouts are out fragging. The soldiers aren't going to go. Oh, the force comes in. Korvac gets it onto Menti, and they're going to try and get some frags here. They are on the chase, but France are just so quick out of there. Blitzo is in Saw. He's probably going to be able to escape anyway, and France do have the Uber, so they're just going to counter this beater. They're just going to walk onto the mid as Germany just about caps it, but they're going to start getting some frags. Sikas is the first to die, but Bash does pick up Namtak. But Menti is dead. Down. Yeah, no heals for Germany, and they're on the back cap.
Yeah, that's a really important backup here. Korvac will contest it, but usually Scout versus Soldier favors the Scout, but nope. Not when it's Korvac, apparently. He just takes down Shocky with some really crisp rockets. And Feeling takes down Blade as well. And now France, they're just getting completely spammed out. And if they get out alive here, they will be feeling happy with themselves. Bash even goes down to a nice pipe from Namtek. And here comes the Soldier jumping in. very aggressively, and look at that, just completely cleaned up by Germany.
Rego pipes, takes down Blitzo and Ombrak, and Germany are going to walk in before even half of the French team are able to respawn. Blade respawns on the heavy, and he's just going to get melted away there as Germany take back the advantage, 2-1 now on this second map.
So, come on, let's go Germany. Get him. As we have another mate coming out here. Just once again, I'm waiting for the double German bomb, but it hasn't come in so far. It looks like they're just content with sitting back and absorbing any aggression that France throws at them this time around. But so far France are being very passive, and now the German scouts are forward, once again abusing some high ground.
He couldn't do anything here, and Germany are going to push in through the lower, using the Uber quite late on, just going to use that against the sentry, force France in. Shockey's just going to stand on the point, there's nothing there. Medico's going to try and jump in and defend it. So much damage down onto the French. Blade is trying to stay alive. And Menti is actually going to be the one to try and cap it out. Rego versus callback, it does happen. But yeah, Germany at that mid-fight were just waiting for the double bomb. And as long as that double bomb from France doesn't do anything, then the aggression from the other players doesn't come out.
It seems like the more speed that this game has and the higher the paces, the more it favors Germany, because over the long run it seems to that France will just overcome them. So Seekers actually goes down to in their own kitchen, and now here come the big German bomb, but that's just a distraction while the rest of the team gets out, I think.
Rego taking a lot of damage, has to be careful, he's not getting the heals. The Uber is used by France first. Menti still has that 100%. Bash is on a kill streak, gets 2 players, takes down both the scouts. Rego with the pipes to take down Namtak, and Menti still at that 100%. Rego is on the chase, can he take down Ombrak? Callback is going to stop Bash, but eventually Germany just flood forward.
And actually getting the picks first and then having superior Ubers here, as we have another spy play. I think Menti was actually healing the spy for a moment here, but he has correctly identified him, but it doesn't matter. Blitzo just pistols him down. Great play by Blitzo, and Menti is going to be pretty pissed about that one because he called out the spy for like 5 seconds, but look at this, Ombrak's so weak, 16 HP, eventually goes down. So maybe Germany will be able to turn this into their favor after all. Bash comes in.
Bash is just slaying. He comes in from behind. He's going to surely take down Callback. No, Medico's there to help. He has to off-class to kind of, I don't know, make something happen in stalemates like this. Feeling's surely going to get spammed out here, taking so much damage. And France are just slowly bullying their way in as Brego and Shockey go down, and they're just going to get this mid point for free.
Yep, a lot of really weak players on France, but you know, if you don't die, you're just gonna end up being arrowed back to almost full health anyway. Here we go, Soldier in the skybox going for the medic, will actually get the force out. So a much better Uber for Germany if they decide to use it, and they do. So here we go. Uber comes in, and the soldiers are so deep in onto the German team, like they went so hard onto that force. Now they're just all gonna get picked up for Germany to build with arrows. You know, it's a very long area, and you can have like.
Chris comes out.
Oh, there we go. Chris comes out, but the callback goes down right away, and that's the only pick so far. And Shockey is hiding up top. It looks like he's finally been called, but he definitely takes a lot of attention. And now the rest of the German team comes in, and they do have an Uber to use if they so desire, and they do. So Medico comes in, tried to save his medic, but all in vain. Blitzer is the only one alive.
Open old wounds, but
too late.
Too late, I'm sorry, but Uber comes in, and is the vaccinator going to be enough? They're getting a lot of cap time onto the point. Shockey is almost going to cap it out, and France have to fall down. Big jumping for Feeling late on, but France are staying alive. They are getting the frags.
So yeah, eventually just the great vaccine they used do pull through here, and now Ombrak will change to his trusty Uber. So a great hold here, and Germany, they could have just not
get caught out, but Germany are again playing it safe. They're not staying in. Menti is at 98%. Ombrak goes down to the big bomb from Sikaz. Huge play from him, and the Uber comes up from Germany. Oh, feeling!
Wow.
Oh my god, that air shot! Medico is going to crater at the end. There is a back cap going on from Shocky. He's going to come face to face with 2 French scouts, but it doesn't matter, as the rest of the French players just clean up after Uber. Feeling he's the only player left alive. And that air shot is in the past now, Beta.
So great play there by Bash, and Shocky even takes down Medico. Sigis is in a lot of trouble, but he might actually be able to get out, and I think Germany should be able to win this whole fight. This quarterback is so weak, but actually does take down Feeling, so Feeling losing a 1v1 there.
One bit as they use the Uber onto Bash underneath. Sikaz is already onto the last point, trying to get some damage down, and this could work out very well for France if they time it right. They are getting frags, and they do have crits, Beta. They do have crits.
Yeah, there's also a scout in onto last here, but it looks like he will get taken down. So overall, this has just worked out beautifully for France, and you know they're playing to their outs right now, and Germany are kind of playing into their hands. But Brago, hello Brago, just gets 3 players really quickly, and that even hits a nice pipe onto a scout here as well. So Brago just once again putting his team on his back, and Bash comes in and cleans up. So that looked pretty sketchy for Germany, but then this thing called
back of Ombrak and takes him down, and I'm gonna be ready to call map on that. Look, Bash and Shocky once again. It's like you think it's a scout and a double scout, but no, Shocky with the revolver. Can he take down Callback as well? Takes down both soldiers with the revolver. He's going in on last. He's just in around 360, no scope, backstabs. There's a nice pipe there from Namtek in the air to take down Bash, and Germany just throwing bodies in. 45 seconds left on the clock. They do have an Uber advantage. They can probably use this and maybe just add one more round up to the borders.
Ooh,
Feeling comes in, takes down
Shocky once again
craters.
going spy. And once again, just gonna try and out DM people. And here comes the Uber. You know, this would be nice for Germany if they could just get one more round. There's 30 seconds left, and we have a soldier just jumping the point, but gets completely denied by Namtek, and then gets finished off by Blitzo. Blitzo just being the garbage man, just cleaning up everything, and Brago aggressively onto the point, but Namtek has it stickied. No biggie.
That's from the angle I was looking at that, it looked like Ombrak just looked at Brago and he exploded. And I was like, holy, like, what is this medic item? Like, you just look at them and they explode, but no, it's Namtek coming out spawn. And there is the GGs in the chat.
Shocky gets one more pistol kill before the round ends, so that's gonna look good in the logs. Going like, I don't know, 4 and 1 on, or 2 on Spy.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting way to remember. Yeah, it was Groove who played Soldier against Sweden in the first map. And yeah, I mean, this is the normal French lineup and essentially the normal German lineup, except normally we've been seeing DD play DD5F, aka DD5F,
yeah,
playing on the Roma. But we are on to our first mid-fight now, and Brago getting so much pressure onto him, but he has the pipes, Peter, as he lands 2 onto Callback, takes him down, and a big jump in from Sikaz now. He's going to get cleaned up by Blade for sure, and there's just lots of plays all around. Nice arrow onto Feeling to keep him alive, and France just being forced out here. Surely Blade's just going to get cleaned up in the end by Bash. No, he doesn't. He gets sandwiched,
Man
and France are coming back in.
From France, but positional advantage for Germany. It looks like the man advantage is just going to be too much here, as Mentic gets taken down by an air shot.
Have a little bit of a distraction and just push in here, but we do see the Uber come in from main. Brago there killing himself as well as Blade with the Queen Bomb launcher, and France have only lost 1 player so far. That is of course Blade, but the soldiers are coming in. They're jumping into a spun up heavy. That's never really good. Is the Vaccinator going to keep these players alive? Feeling his fight on the point against Callback.
There was a lot of work being done by the Vaccinator there, but eventually Blitzer comes in while the you know, it really is what you want to do against a Vaccinator. Have a demo put stickies on the feet while the scout is shooting at him. That took like 3 minutes, so we looked like we were in for a fast one here as we go into our second mid. Germany playing on the low ground, but now both the soldiers jump in. They go for the air shots onto Medico and eventually get taken down by a pipe of all things. And Blade is in behind the German team.
Sikaz is doing so much work. So much work. He's just kind of spamming and hitting the shots. And Callback comes in onto Menti. Menti is surely going to go down here. He's getting sandwiched by the players who are still alive. Callback is so weak. If only someone shoots Callback, Menti is going to finally die. That's heartbreaking for him.
We'll see which way France decide to go. They actually get Shocky, so the spy amounts to nothing. Again, that's just a free pick. So they go in through main, and they have a Vaccinator, they have a Pyro. So far, the Vaccinator is just doing so much work. Just like Nantech was hitting every single shot, but no, it's just not going to be enough.
So the team just kind of focused the point then, and without the heals there, they're just able to slam them as Brego getting quite aggressive this time.
Weak. Wow, he almost just died to the spam from Brego. Sorry to cut you off. And he actually does eventually go down. Ombrak getting completely owned by Brego and the Quickie Bomb Launcher. That's the Quickie Bomb Launcher at its finest, but this mid is not over yet. Menti has gone down as well. And Blitzer just on a 3k spree so far on this middle, and I don't think he's quite done yet. As,
pipes from Brego. Finally then takes down Blitzer. Blade is so weak here. Shocky should win this 1v1 if he lands his shots, and he does. And Namtak is still alive. Finally captured the midpoint, and it's basically equal Ubers.
Yeah, Germany going very aggressively here. They jumped in a soldier through the choke. Neither team has Uber right now, and Menti is in deep, but kind of just gets focused down right away. But it might just be good enough here as Germany just muscles their way in. And now
maybe that'll be the opening. I mean, again, at this point, France, because I suppose Blitzer, you play so much spy. Look how close he is. Nobody knows he's there. They know when to check for a spy. And that's why Shocky Spy hasn't been working as well. Oh, Shocky bumps him! They have no idea. No one's checking. He's just uncloaked. He goes, no one knows he's there!
Really?
He's uncloaked!
I can't believe that. And now he's got eyes on Menti, but... like,
Feeling's looking at him! He gets a buff!
Oh, finally!
Oh my word! Now, for Germany, onto France. Feeling comes in through main, takes most of the Uber. He's going to try to force Ombrak, launches him into the air. Germany going to try and get out, but Menti's getting body blocked. Can he escape? He does.
Yeah, he makes it, and he links up with the Feeling. He puts a nice rocket onto the soldier, and beefs some shotguns, but eventually might be able to push in here. But Feeling eats a pipe, so far it's not looking good. Sick has...
Yeah, I mean, there's three areas that he can snipe from, essentially. Wow. One of them is River, where he's just stood there at the moment, and actually mini-surfs that rocket away. Feeling is in water. He's surely going to get caught out here. Callback runs away, and Feeling's going to receive an arrow. He's going to be absolutely fine. Medico getting a little bit aggressive on balcony now, just to stop Shocky rotating. And Bash is in on last. He's getting a little bit of capture time on the point. Going to get chased, and Germany are in.
And he gets the force, so that was all just a big distraction. I really like this play. Just getting Bash onto the point, obviously not going to cap it, and Bash does go down eventually, but that took him a long time to die. He distracted for so long. But the Brego going down, that's actually absolutely huge, and now Sikas and Menti are the only ones alive. When you do a suicide, you usually want to not lose everyone. And, Menti couldn't quite contest second here, just having 2 players alive.
Yeah, I don't really understand why more players died there. Sending in Feeling, and maybe somebody else would have, it was enough to get the force. Bash and Feeling did the work, but everyone else kind of died as Medico is in now. He's trying to land the rockets, but he can't. And Menti is so weak, he actually drops Feeling. So the pocket is down for Germany, and France is just trying to hightail it out of there down.
Do some weird things before, but there's actually a scout onto the medic very aggressively. That Shocky gets taken down. They're also putting time onto the point, and Brego drops Ombrak. So once again, just a distraction play. Now Germany just have to not lose 4 players.
Can we get some Bray Gods in the chat? Callback comes in behind and takes down Menti. All that good work from Brego is down, but Feeling gets 2 kills there, and there's only 3 players left alive. He's going to have to try and DM this. He does take down Namtak with the posthumous rocket there as he dies, but does take down the demo. Before they do. I don't know, maybe they need to have one of the scouts play a little bit more passive, I'm not sure, but they are going in for a river push. They're using it onto Bash. He's just going to destroy Namtak there with the help of Sikas. Feeling is on the point. He's going to shoot rockets on everyone who comes down there. They're just getting so much damage down. The French players are just bleeding out. There's 2 live, and it's just Callback, and it's actually going to be capped before Callback even dies as Menti gets the end round kill with the crossbow, and Germany are back in this beta.
Nothing. you know, you're definitely in this game. So let's see here if Brago gets rushed down. He does. Blade, Blitzo, and even a soldier here. Like the entire team of France are just up on the left side here, and so far they're just absorbing any aggression from Germany that's coming in at them. In Germany, they're just gonna back out. They didn't lose Menti, so that's a positive. But that's basically all the positive things I can say about this mid.
I don't think they know Shockey's there. Oh, they do now because he's just shot at them. But he was kind of hiding underneath with Bash, and you know, this is the problem. If they get cleaned up now, callback 100%. He's going to use it straight away. Bash doing his best to try and reflect people away, and Blade coming in on the point. Blade in on the point, Peter.
Yeah, and the Pyro's very weak, and now the French team will just all file in here. You know, they just have so much time on the point, but look at that. Sika's getting a nice rocket here, and Naptek's going to get taken down the second here. But Blitzo definitely wants to have a say about that and out DM Sikas. And this is looking very perilous here for Germany. Blitzo is behind lines. You know, there's just so much pressure onto them, and they're being just pushed into a corner right now. But so far, they're getting the kills. Finally, Bash does go down, but Brago with a nice pipe. They do lose Menti here, but Namtek is the only one alive. So this very dangerous push out here for Germany seems to have worked out.
Brago there did so. Everything that was getting near him, and eventually Menti went down, but at the cost of basically the entire French team. Blitzo there with a body shot does take down Shockey, so he is running that sniper in big door. He's trying to get some snipers. He does actually hit one onto Feeling. He's going to die to Medico, and the French are just coming in now, and they should be winning this fight. But Brago with the pipes,
wow,
he's just hitting everything at the moment.
Yeah, Brago. And then they can push off of that if they so choose. And there we go. Feeling goes down. That was actually from big door that he managed to snipe someone in. And
Blitzo's in. Sorry to interrupt. He's in. He's looking at Menti. No one's stopping him from taking that.
Man, that's so scary. But both Ubers get forced out here. As looks like Korvac has gone down. So now it's just whether or not Medico can just beast this Uber. But so far he's not really hitting much and getting completely overwhelmed here, but it looks like the rest of the French team have gone in there. Like, look at how much red HP there is on the French team, but Germany is just not in a position to capitalize. So close.
It's such an interesting one.
Yeah, Bash takes down Medico, and even Shockey hits a headshot onto Blitzo. It's pretty rare to see him Shockey play sniper, but when he does, it's usually pretty entertaining. So we have a sniper duel on our hands. Germany, they still have an Uber advantage, a main advantage, but as I say, that Feeling does go down to Blade. Now Ubers have come in, and the French Uber is much better. So I think Germany might have panicked a little bit here, gotten too aggressive, and Menti once again gets taken down. And great rockets there by Korvac, just bounced him in the doorway. And that will basically be it for any kind of push.
So that means no stickies for last for Germany.
That's a really big pick. As here we go, the Uber comes in, and the French people, they're just going to jump 2 people onto the point right away. And they have so much time on it, and just eventually they get it. So Brago going down there in Riverside was just really important, and that's going to make it 3-1 in favor of France.
So we are at 3-1 now for France, so close to winning their first ever 6v6 Nations Cup, taking their side very aggressively. Germany coming in, they get the first pick onto Korvac, and they get Ombrecht down very, very early on. Heal advantage now for Germany is Blitzo and Medico. Brago with the pipes. Please get some Bragods in the chat. He's hitting everything at the moment, and that is practically a wipe, as Namtek is the only...
Don't have a scout with them, so that could really be dangerous for them, as the Pyro once again just disrupting them here as they try to go in, and they still haven't even killed the Pyro.
This is in fact the winners of the last 2 Nations Cup, Peter, playing against each other.
Ooh.
So winners of number
60 HP, and he has switched off of the vaccinator, but no, they didn't manage to force him. There's actually a soldier in onto Menti, and Menti goes down. Korvac just jumping him. He has had his number. That was incredible. I don't know.
There to take him down, and I think the one failing for France. Oh no, Korvac's in behind. I'll come back to that in a minute.
Oh,
he's going to force Menti.
streak.
He gets him. The crits comes out. Brego gets a couple of kills, but Menti dies in exchange. Only 2 players left alive for Germany. It's Bash and it's Sikaz. And Bash doing as much as he can in choke, but France are just swarming down. Look how weak all of those French players are. Sikaz comes in and gets one of the kills.
This team. Yeah, here we go. Germany is in, and Shocky will be coming in from behind now. So here we go. And this is just beautifully coordinated by Germany as they just move into choke with no fear in their hearts. They do lose quite a lot of players, including their medic, but they have a lot of time on the point, and I really like the way they did push this. As Shocky will cap out the point here, Blitzer takes him down, but now I think Shocky will just run for last. So a great play overall.
It is, and France just comfortable at the moment. That's the best way I can do it. I mean, it is chaotic. It is, you know, back and forth. But France know that they don't have anything to do other than just waste time. As Sikaz gets some nice directs onto Namtak, he's going to jump on top of the point. Can he come behind? He does! He lands a nice shot onto Namtak there to take down the demo. And there's trades going all over the place, but in the end they're going in the advantage of France. Brego and Feeling are in choke. And Brego's trying to go for the back cap. He's going to get cleaned up by Medico. Feeling.
But France, they might just push on this. There, here we go. They have Ubered, and as long as Menti is in a good position, he should be fine. But Feeling tries to get out, and now Menti, he just needs to run. Run, Menti! That's the wrong way out. At least he grabs the scout. No,
Callback's going to have seen him though, and he's going to think, I'm going to jump. He's thinking about it. There we go.
Yeah, and Menti gets jumped by a second soldier. There we go. Medico gets him. So Menti just so slow to get out there. Just not fast enough. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why they tried to go top. Like, that's just so risky. You just have to get out right away. Brego actually gets split, so. You can't say they're not trying, but yeah, Sikaz just gets launched into the skybox by a nice rocket.
Shocky actually says GG in chat.
Yeah.
And Shocky realizes it's slipped away. I mean, 2 minutes to go. If Germany were to kind of defend this miraculously, win the round, and blitz the next mid, it would be possible, but realistically it's not, and now physically it's not. The GGs are coming out in the chat. It is 4-1 on this third and final map to France. They have in fact defended